The world is full of heroes and saints. Many, like Mother Teresa and Nelson Mandela, have become internationally recognized icons, praised for their selfless acts of kindness and contributions to society. But this documentary is dedicated to an unsung hero who has spent her life working tirelessly to help others without asking for anything in return. This is Bena Nyakijoba's story.
Nze Nyakijoba Bena. Nazaliwa 1980 nga 1 January. Nasomako nakoma mu kibiina kya 6. Nenfumbirwa nga nina emyaka 15 nga 13 ogwo 55 March. Mu bufumbo bwange obwo saazaala. Kati omusajja walina ngamba nti genda ndaba tozaala okola kiwana. Nange nakwata emigugu nenzira ewa eka. Nentandika okugenda nefuna omulimu mu cotton research e Namulonge nga ndabirira abaana b'abazungu. Namalayo emyaka 3. Nenvaayo nenzija e Katanga mu 1971.
Bena has been rescuing Uganda's abandoned children for more than 40 years.
Obwadde obutaka bwange. Kati nentandika okulera abaana ababakozi abatalina bakozi waka. Ninga abaana babaleeta ewange waka nembalabi. Abanona saa 12. Nemalira ddala ebbanga ddene yonna okutuuka mu 8. Kagwe mulimu gwenkola. Kati bwe tutuuka mu 8 tumaze okulonda awo olutalo lutuuse. Mu 1980 nga mu 3 awo. Nenfuna abavanga ng'ebulemezi nga badduka bajja ewange. Banywa mala okunywa amazzi bazze n'abaana. Kuba baliko awo. Kati tibaddanga.
Between 1981 and 1986, after Uganda's infamous dictator Idi Amin was overthrown, the country descended into civil war. Displaced villagers fled to Kampala for refuge. Many children were abandoned during the turmoil.
Nensi yaffe naawe ogimanyi bwe yali efaanana. Kati omwana tasomye ali waka abasajja babusajja ngina bumanyi kati Uganda yaffe bwefaanana. Kati akafunyisizza olubuto. Akagambye olubuto lulwo. Omusajja agambye nti sizaala. Omwana talina buyambi. Tajja muwa mata, tajja mfuna kateeteeyi. Kyova ng'olaba nti mu biseera ebyo abaana babasuulanga nnyo. Wale obwo obutototo bafunyisa embuto obwo. Baabwegana nga bambi mu kifo ky'okumusuula mu mugga baleetanga wa Nyakijoba. Bamulabirako wiiki ezo. Olaba nga eyokusatu nga tazze ng'ogula amata nga omwana atandika okunywa. Ng'omulabirira obugagga bwange bonna nabuteekamu abo abaana. Nze saafuna buzibu kubanga navumwanga nnyo mu bufumbo ndi mugumba. Neze nafunanga omwana nga nibeera musanyufu nnyo.
By the end of the 1980s, Bena had sheltered 96 children. She became known as Jaja, or grandmother to her children and to the residents of Katanga.
Mu 1986 ntandika okufuna abaana nga tumaze ofuna government. Mu 1993 nalina abaana 18. abaana obwana obwo obutono kubanga bali abakulu baali bamaze okugenda bo.
In 2000, Bena's routine with the children was loving but bordering on wretched. Bena can go back to the shanty where she slept, ate, cleaned and loved the children for nearly a decade. A wreck of a place, squalid as she remembers, surprisingly with some fondness mixed with her disgust.
Kakati wanu wetwabeeranga n'abaana wano nga tufumbira mu nju esigiri nga ngiteeka luddaawo wenteeka abaana nga mbateeka eri ku bitanda nga kwe batuuka obutajja muliro nga mu nju ate wano gw'olabawo wawe bazannyira wano wenateekanga nga poti wenteeka poti eno nga mwetusula naye nga mpa
Twabeeranga wano. Twabeeranga ne Jaja.
Jaja was living in very horrifying conditions. She was in just one room with 27 children. She was carrying a child on her back. She was cooking. She had no diapers, so the whole place was filthy. And in one room with 27 children, and all of them, most of them are small children, so they're busy crying. The older ones can't really help her much either.
A potentially tragic situation turned humorous and presented Jaja with some opportunities. Over a decade later, she remembers the incident with some chuckling and fondness.
Kakati mu 2000 nalina abaana 23. Kakati ne tujja tulwaza ne tufuna kolera. Twali mu kiyumba ng'ennyumba yange emaze okugwa. Kakati ndi awo mu kibanda. Ndi mu kibanda n'abaana 23 twebase omwo. Kakati abasite kansolo ne bajja ne batusanga omwo. Bagamba laba omukadde ono alina obwana biki n'obwana bugenda kufiira wano biki. Ne bantwala ku poliisi. Osi n'agamba tono omukadde mumuleetedde ki. Ningamba sebo bansanze n'abaana basanze nfumba. Ne mugamba bazze kutuwa nnyumba. Abo batusanze mu kibanda kyaffe nga tufumba emmere. Ne bagamba mbu nina abaana. Kibasanze nga mbalya. Ne basanze nfumba kubawa. Abaana bano babandekera. Sinza basuula mu nnyanja. Baana bange. Kakati osi n'abuuza omukyala eyankwata.
Bena joked that the police had really come to do her a big favor.
Nze nga nsanyuka busanyusi nga bagenda kumpa nnyumba. Nga nnyimba n'oluyimba. Sijjako luyimba. Luyimbe. Talemererwa oyo talemwa, Katonda wange talemwa. Talemererwa talemwa, Katonda Yesu talemwa. Kano osi n'agamba ati gwe omukadde w'oganira ki wano? N'agamba ono ozze kukola ki? Ne ngamba sebo bazze kutuwa nnyumba. N'agamba zayuma ng'omukadde. Nanzizaayo eka.
Her little joke helped her get out of the police station, but straight back to the horrible little slum she and the kids called home. Jaja didn't get a new house that day, but the impromptu arrest was a blessing in disguise.
Kakati okuva olwo bwe baamala okuntwala ku poliisi ne baleeta ne TV ne zinkuba byo mawulire ne bankubamu pozi olwo mukama akola ki anzijayo abantu ne batandika okundeeteranga ebintu ebyokulya okwambala mukama abawa obugagga nga nange bwe ndya awo nentandika okufuna abagenyi bava mu Amerika, bava mu India, bava mu Japan, bonna nga bajja wa Nyakijoba. Naye nga bajja baleeta sukaali, baleeta obuwunga, baleeta omuceere, nze nga sikyabonaabona mu kulya nga bampa ne ssente eziweerera abaana.
But her troubles were far from over. She was still in a shack, and the generosity of those who saw her story only led to predators knocking on her door, cheating her out of the donations given, keeping Jaja from her dreams.
Nawulira essanyu naye ate ne ŋŋamba abantu bangi bazze wano ne balya ssente zange. Waliwo Abamerika abampa emitwalo 15 banzimbire. Musajja yali munene nnyo bw'ati wa lubuto, oyo yadduka buddusi. Ne wabaawo miliyoni 15 mbadde tenjogedde, oyo n'agenda. Ne wabaawo Abajamani bajja ne bampa miliyoni 6 era banzimbire, tebazinkwasa. Oyo naye n'adduka. Naye bwe waŋŋamba nti bajja kukola ki, bajja kujja bakuyambe.
It was 2010, and once again, it was the result of a TV report that hope returned. WBS TV ran a story on people in need. Once again, the plight of the 72-year-old woman and her 27 children living in a one-room hut was front-page news.
I got to meet Jaja. I saw her on TV. There was a children's program, and I saw her. So, of course, where she was staying, I went there to see her. Took her a few things. Yes, I remember I took, I think, bread and sugar. Somebody came from Dubai. I was working in a tour company. So when she came, she sent me the emails, and we were telling her this, that, about how her safari would go. And then she asked me if I could look out for an orphanage where she could offer help.
The woman from Dubai established the Live It Up Foundation, dedicated solely to caring for Jaja and her 27 children. Hussein was appointed General Manager and Adam Magezi Executive Director.
She wanted to give back to the community. So it was brought to her attention that there was this old lady in Katanga who was struggling with children. So she personally went there, and she was so horrified with what she saw. Jaja in one room struggling with all these children. It really touched her heart. She decided to go back to Dubai and raise funds and create a foundation, specifically a home to help Jaja and the children.
The ladies from Dubai contacted me again, and they said they wanted to help Jaja. They wanted to help the children out of the situation that we were in. And she asked me if I could help. And of course, I'd always wanted to help. I wanted to help the children as well as Jaja. I said, yes, I will help. So she asked me to look for a house for them.
She was about to meet the people who would finally reward her for her good deeds and change her life once and for all. But she had a hard time believing again. It was too good to be true.
Naseka nnyo 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 ne ŋŋamba wuno omwana omuto mbagenda kunnyamba eŋŋaana mutima nagaana naye bwe babaleeta bambi ne bajja ne bandaba ne bagamba omukazi akaddiye abaana bangi ate abaana basoma tibiki kale kibaba batuwa ebintu bingi nnyo kale bambi nensanyuka nengamba osanga bano banaatujja eno bwentyo nenfuna enzikiriza naye ate bwe wayitawo akaseera nengamba naalimba.
Bena and the children moved out of the slum and into a beautiful new house. The foundation also hired a team of people to help Bena care for her children.
I did shopping, the blankets, bed sheets, pillowcases, clothes for them, things for using the kitchen. And on the 15th of I got the house. I thought I should get a house that is close to where she was staying, in case the other people want to come and see her, or her own relatives, or some mothers of children, parents of children, those who, because they abandon them, then they come and bring a few things here and there.
Nenyimirira netunuulira ennyumba n'eri gye nvuddemu bweti. Sirina we neekyusiza, we neekyusa bino neekona ku bibokisi. Nasanyuka, neebaza Mukama. Neebaza omwana oyo omuto asobodde okukola amazima. N'anoonya ennyumba ku ssente ze bamuwadde, ssente yo ssente sitaani. Yali badde Mukema n'agamba kati kanziruke. Teyasobola kukikola, yanoonya ennyumba ennungi esaanira omukadde naye n'asanyuka. N'ateekamu buli kimu. Ateekamu ebitanda, ateekamu omufaliso, ateekamu bulangiti ne tawulo. Buli kitanda.
She was so happy, so happy. She couldn't praise me anymore. She was really excited about it.
Hussein and Live It Up keep meticulous records of Bena's growing family, where they came from, what their condition was on arrival, and how they progress.
This is Brenda Nachanzi. She's female, 2 years old. She's recovering now from malnutrition and severe pneumonia. Brenda was brought at 1 year, and she was brought by the local chairman of the local area. This kid was found abandoned by the trench in the slum. And the government here, they don't quite follow up what happens to each and every child. There's a ministry for children, but they don't do that sort of thing. And this is an LC chairman, a local chairman, who finds a child abandoned, crying, hungry and crying. And he picks this child. Instead of taking the child to the ministry to somewhere higher, brings the child to Jaja, the old lady to look after. This one here is Ruth Nakakawa. She's 4 years old. She's disabled, and she was brought to Jaja, one of the girls that Jaja used to look after. She told Jaja that the father of Nakakawa refused to take care of her because she said he couldn't bear a child who was lame, so he abandoned her. He abandoned the mother of the child, and the mother in turn abandoned the child in Jaja's home.
It seems everyone acknowledges and appreciates Jaja's efforts, including those in government. Eric Sekadebe, the Defense Secretary, is full of admiration for the old lady and is sure glad that her life and that of her children has been uplifted.
Jaja manyinga omuntu ayamba abaana bwe basudde n'abali babayina nenga tebasobola balabira ne babasuula ne bagenda mu myenge. Era kyayamba nnyo okulaba nti jjajja oyo yatandika okukolagana n'abakyala abo amalaaya abali basuula abaana abo. Kati malaaya natabarizibwa kusuula mwana oyo ku ttale, kati ye bwe yalabanga omwana amukooye n'amuleeta wa jjajja oyo. Jjajja n'asobola okuba ng'akola ki? Ng'amulabirira. Kale ne kiyamba abaana bangi okusuulibwa mu kasasiro oba mu sewage. Kati ne kiba nga ekyetaago ekyo abali mu mbeera eyo bakyajja abakalubiriddwa embeera yaabwe. Era ne mu wiiki ewedde olwo yajja n'agamba nsaze magezi ki munyambe mutya nkulaba nti musobola okunnyambira omwana wange. Abantu baasanyuka, tebaamufiirwa bufiirwa. Baasanyuka olw'okuba nti jjajja asasuddwa mu ekyo kye yakola. Kulaba bamutadde mu kifo ekirungi kuba n'ekifo kyerimu kyali kibi. Nga kiyinza okulwaza n'abo abaana b'alina naye n'alwala. Basanyufu nnyo naye nga bakyasaba okulaba nti singa bafunye obwetaavu nga bwaliko bwa jjajja abe nga bafuna omwana asobola okugendayo.
When Jaja left Katanga earlier this year, she also left Millie, one of her favorite kids that she raised from infancy. Now all grown up and busy raising a family of her own, Millie will miss her surrogate mother, but looks forward to seeing her new home.
Singa gyeyandeka gye teyanzikiriza katatange singa emyaka gye yamala nga taliiwo. Kale nawuliramu bubi ng'avuddewo wano, naye ate era nawuliramu essanyu nti kubanga we yali waali wafunda nnyo, nange nga kinnumiriza ali wafunda talina we yeetayiza. Oluvannyuma lw'okuba nti nno kati baali bamaze omubbako kale poloti nga bamuggalidde, nga kinnuma nti ali wafunda ne nga singa afuna wakiri ewagazi n'abeera ewagazi nga manyiwo nga soogenda ne mulabako.
Jaja is a very nice lady. Now currently she's facing a big challenge because honestly moving from that place to a big house and all of a sudden she's being pampered. She has 5 employees. So she's facing a challenge of trusting people because she doesn't know exactly where they're coming from. She's been used to her own little space. So it's a gradual process for her. You can see sometimes she's unhappy about being helped because she was used to doing everything on her own.
I work as a matron here. My daily jobs to ensure that the children have got their meals in the time, they are clean, to make sure that the place is kept clean, also to teach the younger ones who do not go to school.
She's finally getting there. She's relaxing and beginning to trust people. And I think she's enjoying being pampered now. We gave her a title of queen. We told her all you do is just sit back and give love. You've shown love, you've worked so hard, now it's your time to sit back and relax. I think we came in at the right time because she's really old, she's bending over. She can't clean babies anymore, she's really tired.
Nsiimuula ekisenge kyange nzannya n'abaana mpola mpola. Byebyo byenkola.
They have a very strong bond. Everything she tells them, they listen. Some of them, initially, They did not want to sleep in their beds. They wanted to sleep near her.
Mbwagala nnyo saagala busuleri. Njagala kuba n'abaana wano mu mutima gwange. Njagala kubeera n'abaana bwe nsanyuka. Ekisenge eky'omusi kyagala.
Veronica, Kevin, Mariam and Kasim are now siblings, abandoned by desperate mothers struggling to find work and feed their families. Before she met Hussein and Ada, the best Jaja could hope for was to keep her children alive.
Eri twavaayo n'endwadde nga tuli balwadde ne tutuuka wano ne batutwala mu ddwaliro. Nze nali mulamu ng'abaana bange nga balwadde bali bubi ne babajjanjaba ne bawona. Kati abaana balungi bazannya basanyufu.
At just 4 years old, little Ruth is particularly bright. And Rogers, one of Jaja's older children, has a promising future in football.
The future for the home, I hope we can move to a bigger place, put all the small children into school eventually, and hopefully we'll get them employed as they finish. We hope they can all go to university and prosper. Maybe one day one of them will be a minister.
Nga neeraliikirira emmere nga bwe bange egenda okuggwawo ne neeraliikirira ti abaana bange banaalya ki. Naye kati ndi musanyufu, buli kimu kituwa. Bwe ngamba nja kunywayo juice ng'omundeetera, nja kunywa amata ng'ogaleeta. Kati ndi musanyufu era nina emirembe.